Hi, this is Neil Zhang. We're going to talk about Hong Kong protests today and how and why Chinese people don't understand the protest. Like, it's for a very apparent reason, actually. Like, the Chinese people don't think the Hong Kong, the people in Hong Kong are actually seeking for democracy, seeking for the freedom of expression over there. Like, a normal Chinese person would interpret the protest as a way to seek for independence from China. And because most of the Chinese people are educated in in a way that they interpret, like they consider the sovereignty as the most important thing for a country, which is, but I would just think like Chinese people are really like oversensitive with this like sovereignty issue, whether it's about Hong Kong or Taiwan or Macau or South China Sea. That's why we've seen many like misunderstandings, I would say, internationally, just because like from Beijing to a normal Chinese person, like they all consider the sovereignty as the uncompromised standard for them. And a normal Chinese person would not agree with the Hong Kong protests. They wouldn't even read into it. They would just simply think it's like Hong Kong independence, and we're not gonna allow that to happen. And so I've seen a lot of really weird comments and extremely negative comments on the Hong Kong protest from my Chinese social media, starting from like a couple months ago. And I feel like it's just really sad situation. And the both sides, like the Chinese government and the Western media, like they don't really understand each other. And there's no way out because I personally don't think there's gonna be a Hong Kong independence because Hong Kong is not a sovereign country. It is the special administrative region of China, and it is technically part of China. And but I mean, I wouldn't like China has like China is the biggest trade partner like to a lot of countries in the world, and like we've seen the NBA situation, we've seen a lot of like multinational corporation. They sort of like compromise their standards in order to like do business in China because like that's the set reality. Like if you want to do business with China, you've got to play with the rule that is like set up by Chinese government. So I wouldn't say like the Hong Kong people, they are kind of like the orphan of Asia. Like nobody can really help them. I've seen some like I've read some articles like talking about how they were like waving American flag or like the Union Jack, the British flag. Like during the protest in Hong Kong, that I really don't understand because I don't think it makes any sense. But I just feel like simply by criticizing each other from both sides, it doesn't necessarily help the situation. And I mean, I don't think this protest will go anywhere like as much as like I actually feel very empathetic towards China, Hong Kong people, but I don't think this protest is gonna lead them to anywhere. That's just the sad reality.